Okay, Gloria, I'm recording.
This is coming in very familial. What do we got going on? Not familiar or familial. This is extended. We've got the fault line and the destroyer. This is something that's happening parentally, and this is almost as if two parents got divorced. There was something that happened. The gem came in between. The gem is the kids here. Give me a second. This is coming up as if it's story, as if it's happened. It doesn't feel like it's happening now. I don't even know if it's happened in this life, but it feels familial. It feels old familial. The fault line, the rift, the separation, the crack, the destroyer. Somebody that screwed the pooch, really screwed up what was a good thing in the family situation. It impacted the kids a lot. The gem here impacted hugely. Let's see what's going on. Why is this important for you to know? The fault line is not the faithless. There wasn't a lack in love or a lack in belief, whatever this was that was external to the situation that caused the rift, caused the crack. It wasn't because that they didn't believe in something. They may have been unfaithful, that resonates, but faithless, no. They still believed this. There was still a deep and abiding love of what they had created here with the gem, with the kids. But it was seen as whatever this was. It feels like somebody got a big betrayal and that it created a crack in what was going on. Is fissure, is that a word? Is that a geological? It feels like earth. Yeah, it created the crack. And it's been cracked for a lifetime. It affected something in a very deep way. It created an effect on the gems that came through. Feels like there's 3 that comes through here. The mother, the desert, the kiss, and the mirror. What I'm getting is understand that this experience that has happened before. We have had, all of us, and you've heard me say this before, we've all been the goodies, we've all been the baddies. We've all been each other in one way or another. If you want to go on this kind of thinking of multiple universes or whatever, there would be times when Phil would have been the spiritual one and I would have been the grounded one, and we still would have been in each other's world, right? The role reversal, the flip. The mother, there's a flip, and the desert. There is a sense of what has happened. It just, what I'm getting feels like betrayal. Man betrayed the woman felt like drowning in the desert. Drowning for a lack of water, drowning for a lack of emotion. Something was off. Don't know what that's about, but something was off. There's a kiss and a promise and a contract that comes through, and this is coming through really strong here. He would reach for her again, getting the imagery of what dreams may come, and it's in what dreams may come. Robin Williams is in there, and somebody dies, and he's like, almost has to go in and try and find her again. I don't recall who that was actually the one that had died. That's the imagery I'm getting through. You're gonna have to do some homework on that. The mirror, again, the fractal coming through. We only see a limited portion of the puzzle, of the big picture. We only see, from our birth to our death and our little perspective. We get our limited perspective. We don't see it as big as what it is. So when we try and expand our vision to be something bigger, to see something bigger, or to feel into something bigger, that's where forgiveness is. That's where the bigger heart is. That's where the bigger lesson is. That's where the bigger truths lay. Don't worry about the brokenness. Don't worry about the broken. The vase that has, help me. The gold, the vein of gold in the vase and the broken stuff. There's Sugi something. Maybe Kim knows this. It's when the vase breaks and you put it back together with gold. The gold makes it stronger and more beautiful. It's like honoring your stretch marks on your body, whatever that word is. I cannot think of it to save my life. That's what it is. So this break, this crack, this fault line, it will be painted and filled with gold and bound with gold. A gold binding, angelic harmonic binding in there. There is some kind of lesson in the contract. It didn't destroy everything, but something had to be broken. The gems needed to be released. The lessons and the contracts that needed to come through very independent. The facets and aspects of that needed to be shaded in different ways. The mirror needed to reflect certain aspects very, very strongly in a very intense kind of color. If you think of the facets on this gem and they're being reflected with strong, strong coloring of the lens that you're looking through. Focus on the light, faith in the process, and visions of life beyond death. Before and forward. Very interesting. Okay, show her these. Focus on the light. Focus on what's going on with the gem, with the promise, the soul contract, and the way it's set. The light that's reflected from the mirror. The aspects of the intensity of your life, lessons that feel so intense and so strong. You're not drowning in the desert any further. The hand is there from the other side, extending and reaching for you in order to lift. For you and for all in this family dynamic. Faith in the process, trusting. There will come a time when what felt like only pain and only barbs is going to be healed. Visions of life beyond death. Visions, this is eternity backwards and forward. This is going within. This is like if you go into the meditation time, what is that thing that is that art that they fill it with gold? Even if you think of mosaic tile, but this is where they do it with gold. It's like, I don't know if it's a Japanese thing or what, but it is a thing. Trust the process going on. The things that have happened in the past that carry forward in a different way allow more strength and fortification in the future.
Kintsugi?
Thank you. Yeah. Trust the process. You would think, well, who's going to slam a vase down and think that's a great process to strengthen a vase? It actually adds value to it because of the gold being in there, because it becomes so distinctly itself. Echoes of an image. When you see an image, echo, layered in, not only does it add to the layer and strengthen the layer, it gives depth in the way of like a hologram would give depth. Let's go here. Do it. Ace of Swords. Show this to her. The hologram. You see the one and then you see the other. It adds the layer so there is more in the story, more completion in the story, more fullness in the story. Different facets that come through. This is the truth that comes through. The truth of whatever this was that created the cleaving, the cut, the break, the fault line. It's for purpose. There's strong purpose in it, and I'm not sure why that is. There's a truth about the experience and grabbing something in order to go forward. And there's something about peace coming in. Not a peace, but peace, like dove of peace. Wants to come in. Be looking on the lookout for feathers, yes, but not only dove feathers, feathers. Feathers everywhere. Feathers. There's birds all through here, feathers here. There's dove energy coming in through here. And there's the big white bird. Something that is beyond what you could see that would be purpose. Something that seems like so ridiculously difficult that one might never get over it when one conquers. Anything else? Be the hunter, not the hunted. And I would look for owls, not just white doves, but I would look for owls around you, because they question who are you? Who is your identity? Who do you think you are? Who do you have business being? You are exactly who you are meant to be. When you see owls, you look at them and you think, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? You are exactly who you are meant to be. The lesson is not wrong. The lesson is not off. Your timing is not off. You haven't screwed everything up. No, You're perfectly on task where you need to be. You're exactly as you are meant to be. Exactly who you are coming through. Yeah, it's not off. That's what I can tell you. Doesn't make it necessarily easy, but it's not off. It's just, you came through and landed. You know when sometimes you feel like the stork dropped you to the wrong family or some kind of shit like that? You're like, what the fuck was the stork thinking that day? Yeah. No, you're exactly where you're meant to be. You're exactly who you are, doing what you need to do. That's what I've got. And breathe a little deeper sometimes. Like if you can see the owls, they're also a message to... That's what I got. That's beautiful. Wow. Holy smokes. Yeah. And that is the Sacred Rebel Oracle, the Wild Unknown Archetypes, and then the Cosmovisions, which is the Mirror Visions and Prisma Visions together. So yeah, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Yeah. Yeah. There's echoes of lineage that come through, and there's a pleased energy coming through. A delighted energy that you're starting to awaken to this message. I don't know what it's about, but there's grandmotherly delight is what's coming through. I don't know what that means to you, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, gorgeous. I love that for you. All right.